Yeah, very good evening, Dan. Operator here is Tony in South Australia, and I have the students from Canberra ready to ask their first question. If you'd stand by. Phoebe, would you go ahead and ask your first question, please?
Hi, my name is Phoebe, and my question is, what is the most interesting thing you have ever seen out of a space station window? Over.
Dan, did you copy that? Did you copy Phoebe's question over?
Alpha India, this is November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra. How do you hear?
Copy better now, Dan. I'll ask Phoebe to ask her question again, if she would, please. Phoebe, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Phoebe, and my question is, what is the most interesting thing you have ever seen out of the window of the space station? Over.
Dan, did you out of the space station window? Over. Dan, I don't know whether you copied that. Phoebe's question was, what was the most interesting thing you have ever seen out of the space station window? Over.
And VK5ZAI, this is NA1SS. I just now picked you up. How do you copy me?
Copy OK. Copy OK now, Dan. How do you copy me? Over.
Now I've got you loud and clear. Before I just had an open, what appeared to be an open mic, just an open carrier, and no audio on top of it, but I think I've got you loud and clear now. Ready for the first question.
Roger, thanks, Dan. Phoebe, could you repeat it again, please?
Hi, my name is Phoebe, and my question is, what is the most interesting thing you have ever seen out of the space station window? Over.
Phoebe, hello. The most interesting thing I've seen from the space station window in general is planet Earth. Always changing, always beautiful. There was one thing that I also saw in December, shortly before Christmas, and that was the comet Lovejoy, that I think one of your countrymen is the namesake of. And this was late one night, almost sunrise, as I was coming over Australia, and I saw this comet, this long greenish white streak extending up from the horizon as far as I could see before the sun came up. Very bright, very spectacular, and for the next couple of weeks, one of the most interesting things that we saw. Over.
Jesse?
Hi, my name is Patrick, and this is my question. What do you love about space but miss about home?
And I think the question was, what do you love most about outer space and miss about home? What I miss most about home is family and friends, and what I love most about outer space is hard to answer because there's so many things. I love the weightlessness. I love floating around. Probably most of all, I love looking at our planet from the windows in the cupola, which give us a 360-degree view, horizon to horizon, thousands of miles.
Jesse?
Hi, my name is Jessie, and my question is, what are the challenges you face in zero gravity? Over.
Jesse, the challenges we face in zero gravity, number one, are deconditioning, physical deconditioning. So when we're in a weightless environment, our bodies don't have to be as strong as they are when we live on Earth. So our bones lose their strength, our muscles lose strength, even our heart muscle and our blood vessels gradually adapt to being weightless. And what that means for us is that if we did not exercise and do other things to try to counteract that, once we came back to Earth, it would be a long, difficult road to readapt to Earth gravity.
Charlotte?
Hi, my name is Charlotte, and this is my question. If you are injured in space, what do you do?
Charlotte, we actually have a doctor among our crew this time. We don't always, but we actually have a professional doctor who's one of our crew members. And but all of us receive some extra medical training, almost like wilderness first aid, emergency first aid. And some of us have actually spent time in hospitals and worked in emergency rooms to prepare for the hopefully not necessary potential for dealing with an injured crew member. We've been very fortunate, no injuries. Over.
Lucy?
Hi, my name is Lucy, and this is my question. What is your job in outer space?
Lucius, hello. My job, and the job of all of us on board Space Station and outer space, is multi-phase. We have to be scientists, we have to be engineers, we have to be operators, and by that I mean we have to be ready to hop in a spacesuit and do a spacewalk or fly a robotic arm to catch a satellite. We have to be repairmen. We have to be able to fix any of the equipment on this million-pound space station that might break. And every day, all day, we're doing various amounts of those things. Over.
My name is Adrian, and my question is there enough light in space or do you use special glasses? Over.
Adrian, inside Space Station, it's much like it would be in a building in the evening with artificial lighting on planet Earth. So we, inside Space Station, don't need any special glasses. When we go and look out certain windows, some of the windows are not protected from the ultraviolet light of the sun. And these are some of our scientific windows that we use for Earth observation. We have to be very careful using those windows because we can damage our eyes because the light is so bright, so intense, and it extends into the ultraviolet, which can cause serious injury. So we have special glasses for those windows. Over.
Beckham?
Hi, my name is Justin. My question is, are you doing safety keeping your space tracking station? This can be very involved with this method. Over.
Jackson, that's a great question. I am not sure, but I know that we have a worldwide network of ground space tracking stations and a network of satellites that are in orbit that support the International Space Station. I would be surprised, in fact, if Tidbinbilla was not part of that network. And it's an international space station, and we have help from thousands of people and hundreds of sites all around the world, and I'll bet that one is one of them. Over.
Justin?
Hi, my name is Justin, and this is my question. How long can you stay in space before it affects your health?
Justin, great question. One of the most important ones we want to answer so that we can safely send crew members long-term, for long duration, out to the moon to stay and onto Mars, asteroids, etc. This is one of the key questions for us, and the short answer is it affects our health very, very shortly after we get in space. But we can minimize the negative effect to our health by exercising around 2 hours to 2.5 hours a day and taking other precautions to protect our bodies. Over.
Ashley?
Hi, my name is Ashley, and my question is, I know you can see the Great Wall of China, but can you see any other interesting landmarks on Earth?
Actually, I don't know anybody who has. Now, that's not to say that it hasn't been seen. The problem seeing the Great Wall of China is it is not a linear feature, and it's also very similar in color to the surrounding landscape. So the things that make things easier to pick out for human beings in space are things that are regular, that are lines, that are in sharp contrast, different colors from their surroundings. Great Wall of China, although huge and spanning hundreds and thousands of miles, is very narrow in the short dimension and very difficult to see, I think. We can see the pyramids, we can see the Great Pyramids, we can see the wakes of ships, we can see the contrails of jet airplanes, we can see cities and towns and roads and bridges. We can see all those things very, very easily. We can see natural landmarks, for example, the Grand Canyon. We can see the volcanoes that are near Christchurch, New Zealand, and we can see wonderful places in Australia. Australia is one of the most spectacular bits of terrain to see all over the Earth because there's so much desert of incredible color, so many canyons, so many different interesting features. The Great Barrier Reef, for example. Over.
Julie?
Hi, my name is Ellie, and my question is what you do and does to entertain yourself.
NA1SS VK5 ZAI. Well, I think the space station has gone over the horizon, and if all you people in Canberra could give a big cheer, he may be able to hear it. I have the transmitter on now. Go ahead. We go ahead for a big cheer. Thank you. Ellie, regarding your question, unfortunately Dan has gone over the horizon, and I don't know whether you heard it, but we can't get an answer back. But for entertainment, they have videotapes or video discs up there. They read a bit of music to themselves up there, and that's the type of thing they do for entertainment. Well, Keith, I think it is over to you.
Okay, Tony. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have shared a moment of history. Amateur radio station VK5 ZAI in Kingston, SE, South Australia, operated by Tony Hutchison, contacted Daniel C. Burbank, KC5 ZSX GSX, aboard the International Space Station, talking with students at St. Anthony's Parish Primary School in Canberra, Australia. Now for the international volunteer team of ERIS, including the Radio Amateur Satellite Corporations around the world, the American Radio Relay League, CSA, ESA, JAXA, NASA, and Roscosmos. This is Keith Pugh, Amateur Radio Operator W5IU, stroke VK6 BRB, sending my greetings to all of you in amateur radio terms, 73 or best wishes. Thank you very much for the good contact today.
Thanks very much, Keith, and thank you, John, also for helping. Are you there, Peter? Over.
Excuse me, Peter's line disconnected.
Okay.
Are you there, Peter? Do you copy? Over.
The operator said